Are you a fashion designer wanting to start your own fashion brand? You've been making plans, you've been learning so much, you've been putting things together in place. Well, your process is not complete until you have watched this video. In this video, I'll be talking about 5 things that you need to know before you start your fashion business. I have a fashion brand called Style by Lumi that I've been running for about 2 years now. So trust me when I tell you that everything that I'm going to say in this video is from experience. So you want to stick around for this video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belumi, and on this channel I talk about fashion, I share fashion tips, I talk about how you can look good and start to look like your ideal self. And today we'll be talking about the fashion business. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So today I want to talk about certain things that you must know before you start your fashion business. Starting a fashion business is not as glamorous and easy as you think it is. There are some things you should know ahead before you start so you don't get too disappointed when you get to that point. So I have a fashion brand called Style by Lumi, and I have officially taken it as a job for about 1.5 to 2 years now, and there are some things that I really wish that I knew before I started. Also, there are some things that I wish I knew earlier that would have helped me on my journey, but there are some things that you learn on the way, right? But not to worry, today I'm going to be sharing some of them with you so you don't make the same mistake. So the first thing you should know is that your friends and family won't patronize you much. Yes, I know that is very shocking, but it is the honest truth. You're probably thinking that, oh, once I release my designs, everybody would love it because they are so great designs. They would love it, they will buy it, they will refer all their friends, and everything will just be so good. Well, it really doesn't always happen like that. Trust me. So let me share my experience with you when I started in 2022. So I officially started my fashion brand in September 2022. So I had been sewing before, but they had been like custom orders. People bring their fabrics to me and I sew for them. But this time I was like, I wanted to start creating my own designs and selling my designs, because I would make things for myself and people would see it on me and they would be like, oh, they love it, they would like to get it. So that really encouraged me to like, oh, I really should start creating my own design. So when I wanted to start, I really did my research. I watched a lot of videos on starting your fashion brand. I checked Instagram, I checked all other fashion brands and all of that. I started to source for fabric. I sketched out my designs. I really like planned everything. And by the time I made the outfits, they really came out nice. Like, I think they were nice because I wanted my outfits to be clothes that were wearable. So I was like really confident that yes, this is going to do well. I had been talking about it for a little while on my pages, on my WhatsApp, on my Instagram, that, oh, I'm going to be releasing some designs very soon. I put out my logo and everything. So everybody was like, oh yes, Belumi really wants to start a brand this time. And I looked at the designs and they were designs that people would actually wear. They're wearable designs that you can wear to work, to church, anywhere. So I released my first collection. I remember that day I was at work. So that was when I started posting the pictures. And believe me when I tell you that my first collection was a fail. Yes, it was a fail. So now it wasn't really my best collection. The pictures and videos that I had taken, I had just really started content creation at the time. So I didn't have any lights. I only had my phone. So I just tried to like create a background and try to take the pictures. So they weren't really nice, but I tried my best to edit the videos and post them. But nobody bought my stuff. I posted everything, but the funny thing was I was getting a lot of positive comments from people. Oh, Pelumi, this is so nice. This is a very beautiful dress. This is a really nice top. There were people that would even be like, oh, I really like this top. This is great. You are doing well. Blah, 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 and all of that. But nobody was buying it. Now you would wonder why. Oh, are they bad people? Don't they love me? Don't they want to support me? Trust me, they do. And I could feel their support from all their kind words and good words. Some of them even shared my videos and all of that. But nobody was buying my pieces. That was when it dawned on me that your target audience is not your family and your friends. I will talk about target audience later, but you need to let this stick in your head. Your target audience is not your family and your friends. Now you would say, oh, maybe because it was the first collection, they're still going to buy later. They'll still come and shop from me later. Some days ago, I sat down and I tried to think about which of my friends or family have some of my best selling pieces, because I have some best selling pieces that everybody knows that I sell those clothes. And I try to think which of my friends and family have this particular piece. And I sat down and I thought, and I really could only pick, say, 2 to 3 people out of everybody that had that piece. 3 is even a lot. 2, just 2 actually, that had my best selling piece that everybody wanted, that everybody else was asking me for, that everybody else was asking their friends, where did you get this skirt? Where did you get this top? Well, my own friends and family were not buying from me. Does that mean they don't support me? No, that's not true. But it just means that they are not your target audience. They can think that what you're selling is very pretty, but it's not really for them. Now, this is not me saying that my friends and family are not supportive of what I do. They are very supportive. They talk about my brand all the time. They share my posts, they engage on all my posts, and they send me good reviews, and they tell me really, really nice things. It just made me realize that my friends and family are not my target audience, and that will lead me to the next point, which is know your target audience. So what do I mean by target audience? Google defines it as a particular group at which a product was aimed. It refers to the specific group of consumers that most likely want your product or your services. So for you as a fashion designer, if the kind of clothes you make are workwear clothes, then your target audience are working class women that can afford the kind of clothes that you sell. They are women that can afford to buy those clothes at the price that you are selling it. If your pieces are at a particular price range, you should know that there are some certain group of people at some ages that cannot afford this particular product because of the price range. So your target audience are people at a certain age that are working class that can afford those pieces. If the kind of clothes you design are children's outfits, kids, dresses, and all of that, who do you think your target audience is? The children? No. Your target audience are the parents that can afford to buy the clothes that you sell for their children. So for me, I sell modest, ready-to-wear outfits. My designs are modest, they are stylish, they are young, sometimes dramatic. I play a lot with colors. So I know my target audience are working class women between the ages of 18 to 40 that love to wear stylish outfits and are modest women. So whether it be wedding dresses, whether it be plus size dresses, whether it's ashrebi dresses, whatever it is that your brand is focused on, you need to know the people that you want to sell to. Because if you're trying to sell to everybody, you will sell to nobody. If you are creating clothes that can fit everybody, there's this quote that says, if you're trying to please everybody, you will please nobody. And the same thing applies in fashion and in business. If you're trying to sell to everybody, you will sell to nobody, because this way you're not really addressing anybody's pain points. So you addressing a particular pain point through the clothes that you sell is going to make you focus on a particular target audience. Those are the people that are going to buy from you, because now they feel as though, oh, this person is providing a solution to my problems. Okay, so let me use my brand as an example. Like I said before, my target audience are working class women between the ages of 18 to 40, right? That's my age bracket for my target audience. So they still want to be able to get value for their money for every piece of clothing that they buy. So one thing that I make sure for my brand is that my pieces are versatile. They can wear them anywhere. They can wear them anywhere. So quite a number of my pieces are 2-piece outfits. That means they have a top and a bottom. So I make my pieces in a way that they can easily wear each piece independently. They can decide to wear the top with something else they have. They can decide to wear the bottom with something else they have. They can decide to wear it to work, for outings, any events that they have. You can easily interchange the pieces that you buy from me. So them buying my pieces and spending money on my pieces makes them feel very good, because they know that they are actually getting very good value for their money, because they know they can literally wear it anywhere. So you have to put your target audience in mind whenever you're designing the pieces for your brand. So the next thing will be to find your niche, or niche, I don't know how they pronounce it, but niche. So finding your niche and knowing your target audience go hand in hand, because you knowing the niche that you want to go for will really help you narrow down your target audience. Now I know it might seem stressful for you to start thinking of a niche now that you want to start, but if you really want to grow your business, you really need to find your niche in the beginning. It will help you go far very quickly. Like I said before, you cannot serve everyone and you cannot do everything. You really have to narrow down what exactly you want to do. So for niching down, I want you to decide, do you want to do ready to wear? Do you want to do couture fashion? Do you want to do streetwear? Do you want to do children's outfits? If you want to do ready to wear, what kind of ready to wear do you want to sell? Do you want to do work clothes? Do you want to do gym clothes? Do you want to do street wear, casual outfits, boo-boos? What type of clothes exactly do you want to create? Because you might think that, oh, I can do everything. If you go online and you check the successful fashion brands that we have in Nigeria and even abroad, you will notice that many of their pieces are usually the same thing. There are some brands that sell only boo-boos. There are some brands that sell only work clothes. There are some brands that if you go to their page, you only find streetwear outfits. You only find workwear outfits. This is very good for the brand, because whenever somebody wants to shop for something, say I want to shop for workwear clothes or I need a boo-boo outfit for an event, my mind quickly goes to that brand. My mind will not immediately go to a brand that I've seen them do, oh, they have boo-boos, oh, they have this, oh, they have that. My mind would immediately go to the brand that I know that they only do boo-boos, because I believe that they have that expertise in boo-boos and they will have so many variations of designs that I can choose from. So that is the best thing you can do for your brand, because you niching down to something will make you be at the top of mind for your customers or the people that are following you. If they see that you have a certain kind of design that you always do. There's some people that sell only skirts. Yes, I know a brand that sells just skirts. They have all types of skirts. Imagine someone that needs more skirts in our wardrobe and she's trying to fill our wardrobe with more interesting and more stylish skirts. The first thing she will type on Instagram is skirts, and then Instagram will bring a brand page to them and she will go to their page and see that, oh, they have all different types of skirts, and she would probably go for that brand. So this is not me saying you should sell only skirts or only pants or only whatever, but I would like you to really niche down on what type you want to sell. And trust me, when people keep seeing your content, they keep seeing the designs that you keep putting out. They might not purchase at first, right? But they are getting to know your brand and you are somewhere in their mind. The minute they need something, they have you in their mind already and they will reach out to you then. So if you start putting out designs, and you're not having a lot of orders, not a lot of people are buying yet, don't worry. Really focus on putting your message out, letting them know what your brand stands for, letting them know that, oh, I am an expert in this particular type of designs and stuff. You really want to show your expertise. You want to show them what you are good at. You want to show them what you do best. And also in niching down, I want you to think about the things that are personal to you. So let me use myself as an example. Because I'm a slim girl, I have always had issues with buying clothes because not a lot of clothes that they sell really fits me, and this is something that I've always had an issue with since I was young. So I would always want to make my own clothes. So I would search for designs. Pinterest was my best friend. Like, the internet was my best friend because I was always searching for designs that would fit me and look good on my body. Now my pieces also look good on people much bigger than I am because I get a lot of orders from other sizes as well. But I noticed that slim women shop from me a lot. They shop from me a lot and they usually tell me that they are always so happy that they found a brand that caters to the slim girl. Now my brand, the title of my brand is, I don't have clothes for slim ladies, but me using myself as the model, as the face of my brand, they see that this thing she's putting on looks good on her and she's a slim girl. So if I'm a slim girl and I shop from her, it will most definitely look good on me, and the responses I get from people are very good and they make me so happy, right? So I want you to try to lean into something more personal. What is it that you struggle with when it comes to clothing? You can lean towards that and create something that caters to that problem, because in fixing your own problem, you will be fixing so many other people's problems, trust me. So when niching down, think of that. Try to think of something that's personal to you. What is it you struggle with? If you are having that issue, somebody else somewhere is having that issue, and a good number of people are also having that issue. So you already have that group of people that would definitely shop from you if you can create designs that cater to that problem. So think of that when you're trying to niche down, and trust me, that would really help. So the next thing will be for you to figure out your unique point. After you have chosen your niche and decided your target audience, the next thing is for you to think about what the unique point of your brand is going to be. This is something you're going to want to sit down and really think about and pen down, because this is very crucial to you and your brand. So say you want to sell ready to wear, or you want to sell children's clothes, or you want to sell workwear clothes, or just boo-boos, or blazers or whatever it is you want to sell. There's already 1,000 other people that are already selling the same thing that you want to sell. There's probably already somebody that is going to have designed something already very similar to what you want to put out. So what's going to give you that edge over everybody else? What's going to make somebody that wants to shop choose your brand instead of the other brands that are out there? That is where your unique point comes in. So when I started my own brand, I had watched all of these videos that I've talked about: target audience, niching down, and unique points and all of that. But I just couldn't figure out what the unique thing about my brand was. I thought and thought and thought about it for a very long time, and it took me almost a year before I finally figured out what was the unique thing about my brand. And it was that my brand was a modest fashion brand. So the moment I figured out that my unique point was the fact that my clothes were modest, I started incorporating it into my brand messaging. I put it in my username for my fashion brand on Instagram and everywhere. I started putting it somewhere, somehow in my videos, and it really started reaching a lot more people. I started getting a lot more leads. I started getting a lot more followers. More people started buying from me, and I figured out that there are people that were actually searching for modest outfits, modest fashion brands on Instagram, right? So that simple thing that is your unique point, people are definitely looking for it. Trust me, people are searching for it. So if you can figure out that thing that is totally unique about your brand, it could be the way you sew your clothes, it could be the way your clothes fit, it could be your button placements, it could be the way you pair colors, it could be anything about your brand. So what I want you to do now is to take out a pen and a book and sit down and look across all your pieces, because that was what I did. Look across all the clothes that you have designed, if you've already started designing or you just want to start designing. Look across the designs that you have and check what's common across them. Check what's something that is common across all of them, something that really stands out. And if you can't find anything, start to think about something that you can add to it that is just going to give you that extra pop about your brand. Because trust me, this is something that people are definitely going to search for. And people love brands that have unique points because it also makes them feel special. They feel like, oh, I'm buying from this brand that has this special thing. It also makes them feel special, and it will also make them tell other people about your brand. It would even give you advocates for your brand. So this is something that is very, very important. You probably will not figure it out very quickly, but you want to take your time. Consciously think about it. Look at other brands. Go online, search for other brands and look at them and try to see the thing that they really talk about in their brands. Try to see it, and you will see that many of these brands have very unique things about them. So you need to also start to think about what would be unique about your own brand. Social media is a marketplace you don't want to sleep on. Everybody is on social media. On Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere. Every possible target audience that you're looking for is on social media. Older people are much present on Facebook. Younger people are much present on TikTok. You have a mixed range of ages on Instagram and on YouTube as well. So there is always a platform for you. You do not want to take social media very lightly. You'll be doing yourself a big disservice if you are not on social media advertising your products, creating content for your product. Now, it's not just enough to just create content. You have to create good and quality content that people would want to see, that people would be interested in watching or seeing, or even liking or saving or engaging on. You have to post good content. You have to post visually appealing content, because you're not creating the content for yourself to see it on your phone. You're creating it to post it for other people to see it. So if they're looking at it and it's not appealing to them, then you're doing something wrong. If you're creating content and it's not appealing to people and people are looking at it and they don't like what you're saying, then there is a problem. You really have to work on your content creation. If you don't really know much about content creation, go online, do your research. Do your research. Look at other people that are creating content. Look at the kind of videos they make. Look at the kind of things they do. Now you might think that, oh, these people have big gadgets, big phones, big lights. Trust me, everybody started somewhere. Everybody started somewhere. I started creating content for my brand with my Android phone. Yes, with my Android phone. I did not start with an iPhone. And I tried my best. I would work with sunlight. You have to start with what you have. If you don't have artificial light yet, you have sunlight available to you for free. Go outside, take your pictures. Go outside, the sun is bright enough, and sunlight, natural light, is even the best kind of light because you always have perfect lighting when you use sunlight. So go outside, take pictures, take videos. If you don't have a very good quality phone yet, take pictures, take videos with it, and learn how to edit. These were the things I did. I started learning how to edit with my smaller phone. And if you have an opportunity to use someone that has a better phone to take pictures, if you have an opportunity to get someone that can take you quality, nice content, always seize that opportunity. Don't let go of an opportunity that can get you good content, because content is the only way you can present yourself to the world. Content is the way you show people what you have to offer, and it has to be good content. It has to be good content. I cannot emphasize this enough. It has to be good, because I want you to put yourself in the position where you're scrolling on TikTok or you're scrolling on Instagram, and then you're scrolling and you're seeing all of these other nice videos, and you're giving it a like, you're commenting, you're sharing, and then you see this video that is poorly lit, that is very blurry, that is not clear, and you can't even clearly see what's going on. I am sure we've all seen videos like that. What would you do? You just scroll away, and that is naturally the reaction everybody will have. That is what you will have, and that is what somebody else would have. So you always have to think that whatever content I'm creating, it does not have to be the best, right? But it has to be clear enough for anybody that is watching to see it. So you really have to work on your content creation. Go on YouTube and learn. So you really want to nail your content. You really want to take content creation seriously, because your content is the way you present yourself, your brand to the world. Is the way you present yourself online. It is your identity. Your content is literally your brand, and they usually say that content is king. Content can make or break your brand. So you really have to invest time, invest effort, invest money in getting things that would help you create even better content, because now there is no business without content. Even big brands, even big fashion brands, big companies now leverage content creation, content marketing to push their products forward, because that is the time we are in now. This is 2024, and you cannot have a successful business without having a proper content strategy and content marketing. So really go hard on content creation. In my next video, I will talk about content creation for fashion designers. So make sure to come back and check for that video. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. If you have some questions that you would like me to answer, please let me know in the comments so I can answer them or probably make a video about them. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.